Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu. Pulumi, Infrastructure as Code, Episode 10 of 10. Testing complex infrastructure logic is notoriously difficult. You write thousands of lines of configuration, but verifying if a specific combination of firewall rules actually behaves as intended before deployment often feels like guesswork. The Great Migration, converting HCL to Pulumi, is how you fix this. Moving from Terraform to Pulumi is not a simple syntactic find and replace. It is not about changing curly braces to parentheses. It is about taking static configuration and transforming it into an executable program, giving you immediate access to native loops, functions, and standard testing frameworks. Think about a highly complex, repetitive Terraform security group configuration. You likely have dozens of overlapping port ranges, specific IP allow lists, and heavy block definitions. In HCL, managing this requires rigid structures, and validating the logic requires running a plan against a live cloud state. The transition starts with the Pulumi convert command. You navigate to a directory containing your existing Terraform files and run this command, specifying your target language, such as TypeScript or Python. The tool parses your HCL source code, reads your variables, main resources, and outputs, and generates an equivalent Pulumi program. It translates the declarative intent of your HCL into the imperative structure of your chosen programming language. Once that code is generated, the strategic benefits of the migration become clear. You can now refactor that massive list of security group rules into a clean array of data objects, or pull them from an external configuration file. You can iterate over that array to generate firewall rules dynamically using standard TypeScript or Python loops. Here is the key insight. Because your infrastructure is now written in a general-purpose language, you can test it exactly like application code. You can write a unit test using standard frameworks like Jest or PyTest. You create a test case that mocks the Pulumi runtime and asserts that your security group builder function never accidentally exposes port 22 to the entire internet. You run these tests in milliseconds, completely offline, catching logical errors before the infrastructure plan phase even begins. This shift unlocks deep language integration. Your infrastructure code can share standard libraries, validation logic, and typing definitions directly with your application code. You gain access to the mature ecosystems of package managers like NPM or pip, allowing you to package and distribute infrastructure patterns as easily as any other software library. The conversion command does the heavy lifting of translating your current state, but the true migration happens when you shift your mindset from writing static files to truly programming your infrastructure. I highly encourage you to read the official Pulumi documentation, take a small Terraform module, and try running the conversion yourself to see the output. If you have ideas for what technical topics we should cover in our next series, visit devstories.eu and let us know. That is all for this one. Thanks for listening and keep building.